Hey guys, so we're gonna just do a quick video about parallel lines. You've hopefully got a worksheet in front of you that the sub handed out, and so basically a couple things we're gonna talk about. So parallel lines are lines that never intersect. You've heard of them. You know, you know what these are. So here's an example of parallel lines. Here's an example of lines that are not parallel, because eventually off to the left here they would cross and intersect each other. Okay. Later this week we're going to talk about perpendicular lines, and those are ones that intersect to form right angles. So it's not just that they cross. Okay, here's lines that are not perpendicular. It's that they cross and they make right angles, and that's what that little box symbol means. Okay, so the reason we're talking about them is because parallel lines, if we think about this line here and this line here, they've got the same slope. Okay, and that's what makes them parallel. So this is our big idea right now, is that parallel lines have equal slopes. So if we want to make two lines parallel, we make them have the same slope. If we want to find out if they're parallel, we check to see if they have the same slope. So in example 1 here, we'll do a couple of these and then I'll leave the rest for you guys to do, but I want to find the slope that's parallel to each equation. Okay? Well, if I look at each equation, I can decide, well, what is the slope of that equation? So the equation y equals 3x plus 1, my slope is 3. Well, the parallel slope would be equal to that. So the parallel slope is also 3. It's pretty easy. So in B, the slope is 2/3. So the parallel slope is 2/3. Okay. Now, I could look at an equation like part D. Right? And in part D, it says 2x plus y equals 1. That's in standard form, not in slope-intercept. So I have to subtract 2x from both sides, and I end up with y equals negative 2x plus 1. My slope there is negative 2. So my parallel slope, and that's what these two little lines mean. It means parallel. So my parallel slope is negative 2. So I'll leave the rest of these for you to do. If you want, you can pause the video now, or you can wait till the video's over and then do that. Okay. In example 2 here, it says the line y equals 2x plus 2 is graphed below. Sketch a line that passes through the point 4, 1 and is parallel to the line shown. And then we write the equation. So I'm going to find this point 4, 1. Let's do that. Here we go. Whoa. 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right, and up 1. Here's the point 4, 1. Now, if I want it to have this be parallel, it's got to have the same slope as this line. So I need to count my slope here. So let's see. This line starts there, and I would go up 2 over 1. So my slope is up 2 over 1. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Up 2 over 1, and there's that. And now I can graph this. Do a little better than that. There we go. There's my line. Okay, it's parallel. It's got the same slope. Now I need to write the equation. Well, I know the slope is 2. Okay. I guess I also could have figured that out from the equation here, huh? Their slope is y equals 2x plus 2. That's the equation, so the slope is 2. So now in my new one, I can say my parallel slope equals 2, and it goes through the point 4, 1. So that's the equation I need to write. We know how to do this in point slope form. Y minus 1 equals 2 times x minus 4. And that's my equation. Okay? I'm going to leave example 3 for you guys to try. Let's flip over to the back. Alright, and on the back, so at the top here in the box, it kind of explains to you the process that we're going to go through for writing an equation of a line that is parallel to a certain line and passes through the point. Okay, so an example here, if I was asked you to write an equation of a line that passes through this point here, -3, -5, and is parallel to the line -9x plus 3y equals -3. So this equation here gives me a line, and I want to draw one that's parallel to it. Okay, well, if I'm going to do that, I need to know the slope. So I would add 9x to the other side and divide everything by 3, and I would get this new equation, which is the same line, but now it's in slope-intercept form. So y equals 3x minus 1. Well, I want to be parallel to that one. So the slope of that line is 3, and therefore the parallel slope is also 3. And now what I'm doing is I'm writing one that's parallel to it through this new point, -3, -5. So I take that slope, and I go y plus 5 equals slope, which is 3 times x plus 3. And I have my point-slope equation. If I want, I can convert it into slope-intercept form. So let's just do a couple of these together, and then that'll be it. The directions say write an equation of the line that passes through the given point and is parallel to the given line. And we've got to fill out the chart to guide us through the process. Make the chart for yourself in parts E and F. Okay, so let's see. I've got to write a line that passes through -2, 11 and is parallel to y equals -x plus 5. So my original line is y equals -x plus 5. And that slope is -1. Now, here's the best part. The other info about that line, I don't care. Don't care. All I need is the slope. And if I'm going to be parallel to it, I need the same slope. So my new line has the same slope. And the other info I'm given is -2, 11. That's the point I'm supposed to go through. So I can use that slope and that point to write a point-slope equation. Y minus 11 equals -1, or just negative, x plus 2. And that's it. Okay. In part B, let's look at that one. I'm through the equation through the point -3, 3, and I want to be parallel to 2x plus y equals 1. Okay, so that's my original line, except if I want to find the slope, I better transfer it into slope-intercept form. So that would be subtracting 2x from both sides, and I would get y equals -2x plus 1. Okay, so zoom in here. My slope of that is now -2, and my other info, again, I don't care. On my original line, I don't care about anything other than the slope. Okay. My new line is going to be parallel, so the slope is the same, -2. The other info is the point, -3, 3. I've got a slope, I've got a point. We should be getting close to experts at this. I go y minus 3 equals -2, x plus 3. Okay, I'm using my point here. So x coordinate goes here, and it's opposite because it's minus. And then y coordinate goes here. Okay, let's see. So the rest of these we're going to do the same way. You just got to find the slope and then use the info we're given. Okay, and that info might be another point like we've done before. It might be a special point, such as a y-intercept. If I have the line y equals -3, think about that being a horizontal line. X equals 5 is a vertical line. So what would be parallel to a vertical line? Maybe another vertical line. All right, that's all. Make sure you finish up this worksheet, and then you can start working on your homework.